Hello and welcome to today's qualifying stream here today in Shanghai, the lovely Chinese city. I was going to say peninsula, but I don't think it is a peninsula. I think it is a city. So, get the screen set, and we are away. Green flags, and what a lovely time it is as well. Here we go. With the current drivers, this is, of course, Levy driving for APS. We have a real fight on our hands today. We have two drivers, I believe, maybe one, who are going for the top step. We should have Alfie joining us, I believe. Although not many people did sign up to today. Apologies about last week, I was away. Having a nice little trip. Anyway, down we go on the outlaps here. The drivers are Levy and Gab. Gab is the driver in front. We have another driver though, Seb. Seb is just a bit behind them, driving for Pocomo Racing, Alfie's teammate. We'll just have a look. Right, the drivers that have signed up, Seb, Gab, Levy, Posey, Kimmy, and Mech. Currently, we only have Gab, Levy, and Seb. So this could be a very interesting race, to say the least. But let's have a look at Levy's on board as he goes for his flying lap behind Gab. And we can just watch Gab in front as well. Through into turn one we go on board with Levy, and he does that quite nicely, braking halfway through turn one for the shallow corner part here. You know, it tightens up, and then turn two here opens up. You know, it's an interesting set of corners. Reminds me a lot of Malaysia. That is one of my favourite tracks in Malaysia, but this is not Malaysia, unfortunately. No, this is China. Through turn 3 and turn 4, cutting off part of the F1 layout, and we see Gab in front, getting a bit of a distance and locking up in front as well. Braking at the 75 mark is Levy, just swiping his car through the corners. And let's have a quick look at Gab in front, driving for APS. I'm not sure if the graphic is updated for that, but he is driving for APS now with that new livery, as we can see. It's a pretty nice livery, but I don't think it's the best livery I've seen. Well, he designed it, so I'm not going to shit on it too much. Apologies about language. Here we see Levy again though, just exiting the penultimate corner. Around he goes. Is he going to hit the pick? He doesn't. Doesn't use all the track that he can as Gab sets the fastest lap. Well, that's not surprising when there's only one lap. Where does Levy go? Levy goes 4 seconds slower. So we have currently Gab with a 132 and Levy with a 163. I think... oh no, that is Gab. I'm trying to look at Seb. I think Seb's had to reset his car. Or he's currently on a lap. Oh, he might have had the last lap deleted. I think that's what's happened there. Let's ride on board with Levy again, the APS driver, who is currently between both drivers, Gab in front and Seb behind. There you see the name tag. So yeah, now we are just waiting for the end of the session to see who finishes in what. Those rear tyres are going to be very hot on Levy's car. He almost gets 2 spins straight after each other. You can see the steering wheel wobbling slightly from the force feedback. Car doing the same on the track. Brakes at 100 heavily for the hairpin. Oh. Gets the car turned in. There you see Gab and Seb behind. He's definitely not catching Gab. Gab going to go faster? I'm not sure. Levy goes into the pits. Oh, Gab is in the pits as well. Let's have a look at Seb. Seb's going for another flying, and that's going to be disqualified as well. Just on the wrong side of that white line in the final corner. That might be decent though, but I don't think it will be. Just having a look, he goes faster than Levy. Slips into P2, goes Seb with a 1:34.294. It'll be interesting to see what happens now. Levy seemingly, well no, he's leaving the pits now, but he looked quite stationary when we were having a look just now. Apologies about that, guys. I just had a little disturbance, but we are back now. And yeah, Levy not feeling too comfortable on these setup by the looks of it. Swooshing about everywhere, as you can see there, just catching a bit of oversteer. Let's have a look at Gabs on board, and if we ignore the rip in the tyre, oh, that's not where you want to be on the grass. On the grass goes Gab, but seems to have caught it. I don't think the rear tyres are they seem what is that? No, something seems wrong with the car, but doesn't seem like I can fix it though. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, no, I think that's a bit of desync right there with Gab's car. Can't fix that. But let's have a look at Seb. There is the front wing, the rear wing. It looks like the whole rear assembly actually, but well, getting the car fixed in pit. So goes again. That is Seb. And you know, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a sound up, so you guys can just have a listen to these cars. And there is Levy stuck in the gravel at the final corner. That's unfortunate, and that is Levy's qualifying over as we have 4 minutes left of the session. That is unfortunate. Levy out with 5 minutes left. Let's have a look at his rival, Gab, who is currently through turn 3 on another fast lap by the looks of it. There we go. Gets a little bit of oversteer, but collects it nice and neatly, nothing major. Through turn 6 we go. And yep, pretty solid it looks like. Got enough grip to feel comfortable. Let's just have a look again at Levy. Levy's still having issues. I think that's going to be him out. Let's ride on board with Gab as we see him going through. Round we go. Oh, I think that's just a bit too wide there. We'll have, I'm not sure, he might have just done himself in, but there is Levy. No yellow flag shown. Through we go for another lap. We've got 3 minutes left of the session. What is going to happen? Of course, Levy hasn't advanced. No driver has improved on their fastest lap. I don't think Gab has to do any more laps. Gab could just go back to the pits and relax. Yeah, if I were him, but I'm not him. Here's Seb going through turn 2. Through the chicane of 3 and 4, that makes this corner turn 5, and add 2 to every corner name up past 3 that I've said before. That's turn 6, that's turn 7. Yep, into turn 8 here. And turn 9 is a long opening one, a bit like turn 1, but no, turn 2, but it's a lot wider, put on a lot more power, it's a lot faster. There's Gabby in front, hunting him down. I'm trying to see what time we get as we pass the 2 minutes time. Braking at 100, turning in very sharply. Bit timid at first and then yanks on the steering wheel. Is Levy out of the gravel trap? We will see, braking at about 50. Oh, I think that might be just too wide, and there is still Levy. What is this lap going to be? Is this going to be faster? Let's have a look. It is faster, 1 second faster. He might be on a roll here to go through turn 1 one more time. Oh, the backhand just kicks out. He catches it, but that's going to add a few tenths to his time. Can he catch it up, or is that his lap toasted? Much like his rear tyres. Well, let's have a look at Gab, see what Gab's doing, as I don't hear much engine from Seb. I think Seb has accepted P2. Gab, though, still looking like he's pushing into turn 9. We go on to the longest back straight in Formula 1, if I'm not wrong. Into the DRS section. Levy still seems stuck. Looking at 100 and turning in at the 30 seconds left. He could go for one more lap if he wants to, but he doesn't need to. Gets very wide and he goes into the pit lane, so no, he is happy with his current time. Let's have a look at Seb, and yeah, I think Seb has submitted himself in as well. So there is the current grid. We have Gab on pole with a 132.924, then we have Seb with a 133.329, and then we have Levy, who got himself beached right there with a 136.111. the only driver that improved from their fastest legal lap was Seb. Ironically, it was Seb who didn't get his first legal lap the first time he did a lap at this session. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. We have the GTWS race in 20 minutes. That might be streamed, it might not. Depends if I can be bothered to make the stream for it and commentate it. But after that, at 7 PM UK time, so in an hour 20, we will have the race here. Hopefully a few more people turn up. So thank you, everyone. We will see you all then. It's been lovely to share this session with you. And of course, China brings many surprises to its own people and to the people around it. But that doesn't interest us in motorsports that much. What does interest us is the circuit here in Shanghai, and it has delivered a few moments like this driver spinning, and we'll see a lot more of that in a few minutes. See you then. Goodbye.